Tough day. Who are we kidding? Tough month. No, you know what? Tough year. Mad face. Mad face 2024. I am not a fan. As you all know, I lost my best friend, my person, my other half, my best friend of 25 years, Andrea, on January 13th, after her very long and brave and strong battle against stage 4 terminal cancer. But I don't know if you guys realize, 4 days before she passed, I also lost another very, very, very dear friend of mine who was like a brother, and we've been friends since the 5th grade. Last week, I was notified by my childhood best friend's sister, Mary, who's just the most beautiful soul in this world. She's a friend of mine too. That my best friend, my entire world growing up, my whole childhood, was in the hospital in New York City and not expected to make it past the weekend. Her dad called me a couple of times while he was in New York at the hospital with her to let me know it wasn't good. And yesterday, late afternoon, he called me to let me know she passed. Y'all, that's not fair. Tony and I were literally inseparable our entire childhood. You never heard the name Colette without Tony attached, and vice versa. Either we were staying at my mom's house and dad's, or we were staying at hers. We were absolutely inseparable our entire childhood. There should be a rule that you're not allowed to lose people that are that important to you, that close. Your childhood best friend, who you spent your entire grade school years and 7th grade, etc. with. There should be a rule that you're not allowed to lose your best friend of grade school, your whole grade school life. We'd been best friends from 1st grade until our middle school years. Just after losing your adult best friend of 25 years, there should be rules. And then Ian was like a brother to me. And then last night, my dear friend Monique got a hold of me to let me know our other friend Tony Bleak had died too. Y'all, what is going on? I don't like this year. But I was sitting here, I've been really struggling today, but I thought of a memory and I really wanted to share it. Because sometimes laughter helps. No, it always helps. When we were little, Tony, me, and our other best friend April, we were fun. Anyways, back in those days, almost everybody's parents smoked. My dad smoked Tiparillos though, so yeah. But Tony's mom and dad did not. But April's, she did, her mom did, and she was a single mom, and she worked a lot, so we were left to our own devices. I will never forget this day as long as I live. I think we were in the 5th grade. Anyways, we were sitting at April's mom's table, and they had the tiniest, we all had tiny houses back then. We do not live the same way these days as people did back in those days. April's bed was literally in the back by the back door in a hall. Anyways, we were sitting around April's mom's table with our red vines pretending to be cool like we were smoking them. When, I don't know, it was probably me, thought to myself, hey, let's grab that lighter and light it like an actual cigarette. Yeah, I know it had to have been me because I was the one that ingested the flame from that lighter through the tube of my bit off-ended red vine. Youch. It's a miracle I can still sing. Anyways, we sat there long enough smoking our little red vines thinking we looked so cool when it dawned on us, hey, your mom has a full pack in the freezer. We should take it. We should sneak it. We should go smoke it. And that is exactly, my friends, what we did. We grabbed that pack of frozen cigarettes and we took it to the north side of school where we all went to school. We tucked ourselves away. It was a windy day. I remember that. It was a struggle. It was a battle, but we were not going to stop. We didn't stop. We smoked that whole pack. I mean, honestly, we didn't know how to inhale, so we just sat there. I don't know what we did, but we didn't inhale it. And as the wind whipped us around and we hid in the little cubby area in the back of Northside School, we sat there and we, like I said, smoked that pack. That is until we heard my brother's voice, my older brother, who's 5 years older than me, Matt. Hollering our names, he had found us. Apparently my mom was worried she could not find us anywhere. So she sent Matt on a venture to find us, and somehow he found us there. He yelled, get in the car, Mom is worried, you're in trouble. You need to get in the car, I gotta take you home. The second we got into the car, he's like, whoa, have you guys been smoking? Oh y'all, the story we came up with, and I'm talking immediately, to this day, it still makes me laugh. I started crying saying, no, Matt, no, we would never smoke. But there was a group of 6th graders who were trying to force us to smoke, but we kept saying no. So they chased us and they were smoking and they blew smoke on us. Oh my God. He just started laughing. He's like, you're going to have to come up with a better story than that because Mom and Dad are not. And I'm like, but it's true. It's true. When he got us home, the 7 or 8 blocks that he had to drive us, we were so scared. We ran immediately to the bathroom to brush our teeth. When we came out, my mom and dad Oh, they were angry, and they asked me what happened, and I told them the same story. These sixth graders were mean. They were trying to force us to smoke, but of course we said no because smoking is bad for you, Mom, but they chased us, and they continued to blow smoke on us for hours. She wasn't buying it, not 1 minute. Matt was forced to take Tony and April home, and I was grounded. I don't know why that story still just cracks me up to this day. All three of us inevitably ended up becoming smokers in our teens. And although cigarettes are very, very bad for you, I'm sure it's a lot better than smoking red vines. Chain smoking red vines, yeah, baby. But another thing about Tony and I, and my mom and dad and I were talking about this last night when they came to dinner, we were literally obsessed. I'm talking obsessed over end of days prophecies. Now, we're Presbyterian, and they don't talk about that in our church. But Tony's family was very religious, and they were Calvary Baptist, so they must have been talking about it when we went to church with her parents. We would look for the sun to turn black, and we would wait for the sun to turn red as blood. And we were obsessed about dialing in the number 666 and figuring out who the Antichrist was. Sound familiar? Fast forward to Auntie these days. Y'all, I know I've had this purpose my whole life, and obviously I must have known it when I was young too, because that is not something children ever would obsess with or play with. But we really did. We had the most incredible childhood. Her family was Italian, and they were just amazing people. Her family was so cool. Her older brother was in a band, the Blue Sides. Yeah, I remember they played for our 6th grade dance. It was so cool. We used to sit there and listen to his band play and practice in the garage for hours. And her older sister, Mary, oh my goodness, she was so beautiful. She still is. I looked up to her so much. I wanted to be as beautiful as Mary one day. And Tony's mom, she was just an angel, just breathtaking. And Tony's dad was this big, loud Italian guy. He was so cool. He used to do foghorn leghorn impersonation for us all the time. In fact, my mom told me something last night I didn't even know about Tony's family. Her mom's dad was the creator of Wile E. Coyote. I did not know that. That might explain why we were always watching Looney Tunes. Anytime I smell a Cabbage Patch, I'm taken back to Tony. Or the strawberry shortcake doll that I had, and she had the blueberry one and the lemonade one, or lemon meringue one. But I had the strawberry. In fact, I still have her to this day. We were so business oriented. If we wanted a toy, we had to buy it for ourselves. So lemonade stands, bake sales, we'd do anything just to be able to go to the toy store and buy whatever toy we wanted. And we always wanted to make sure people felt special, especially on their special days. I remember saving up money so we could make Mary, her sister, a birthday cake out of an instant cake mix. And we saved up and we bought it and we did it. My mom and dad were at dinner last night and they were telling me a story I kind of remember. It was something like their 35th wedding anniversary, and Tony and I got a plan in our head. We decided we were going to make them the most incredible gourmet dinner. We were little guys. I mean, I'm talking like 4th grade maybe. Mom said, you guys decorated the whole house with toilet paper, stringing it from chandeliers, from window, what do you call those rods for the drapes. We taped it into every single doorway. Oh, we thought it looked so pretty. Mom said that we made a full course. I don't know how many courses. We made salad and soup, and she said it was some sort of meat, but Dad and I could never figure it out because it was so hard. It was kind of beyond recognition. But she said, you guys sat us down, candlelight dinner, and the candlesticks were standing. They were stuck in 2 blobs of peanut butter. Yeah, we were thinkers. And we brought out soup and salad, and we had wine glasses full of water. And then we came out with the steak or whatever it was. And Tony had a dish towel draped over her arm like a maitre d' would have in a fancy restaurant. We always wanted to make other people feel special. They called me their little Italian because my mom and dad had told my brothers one night when they were talking about our background. I remember them saying we are Scottish and Irish and German and Welsh. We have some Greek in us. And they were going on. And the way it sounded to my little brain, my little 1st grade brain, we were everything. I was a big-eared, freckle-faced, strawberry red, blondish-haired girl. I would sunburn if I was in the sun for 5 seconds. One night, Tony's mom was making her famous spaghetti with pork chops. And I said, I just love this so much. It's my favorite. She goes, yeah, it's classic Italian. And I said, that must be why I love it. Because don't you know, I'm Italian. Oh, they all laughed at me so hard. I'll never forget that. And whenever I would get embarrassed when I was a little girl, my face would turn 10 shades of red. And from that moment on, they always called me their little freckle-faced, blonde-headed Italian. Our childhood was by far the most incredible childhood a child could have ever asked for. And my heart hurts really bad knowing now Tony is gone. And Andrea, too. Rest with angels and wake with God, sis. I love you. I am sure you're stringing toilet paper all over heaven today. Until I see you again, sis. I love you.